All right, something's boiling up right now. I have to make this video as soon as I possibly can. Now, hopefully it's not too late, but my purpose here is to show you an opportunity where you could pretty much
double your money almost instantaneously.
Not instantaneously, but in a short period of time to what most people are used to. I'm talking about weeks, days, not months, not years. I'm talking about doubling your money, 100% gains in the next couple of days. Let me show you exactly what I'm saying. Guys, this is gonna be crazy. Keep watching. What's going on, everybody? Alex back with another video, and of course, I'm obviously hype. I was supposed to be ending my day and moving on to something else, but I saw this opportunity boiling up right here, so I have to make another video for you guys. If you appreciate the fact that I'm probably one of the hardest working YouTubers on the internet, the fact that I run a full business, I have a full office, and I'm able to pump out these consistent videos on YouTube, do us both a favor, hit that subscribe button as well as the push notification bell. I talk about cryptocurrency and entrepreneurship, and I pretty much try to show you how I make money. Of course, this is not financial advice, but I don't accept sponsorships, and the information that I put out is pretty much truthful and honest to the core because of that reason. Let's jump into the actual market. So as you can see here, this is the total cryptocurrency. We've been talking about this in a couple videos. We're creating an inverse head and shoulders. It's extremely bullish, but what I want to show you is essentially this recent run. So if we put this on a daily, let's look at it in more perspective. We talked about this yesterday. Basically, we had this large candlesticks here. Now, this is not that big at all. So you can see here, it's about 4 or 5%. Now, the reason I'm showing you that is because if you come back to the 4 hour, right, even if this head and shoulders doesn't really play out, the previous resistance is about a 5% gain, probably a little bit more than that. It's about 4 or 5%. So if we get something very similar, we can see massive gains. Let me show you. So if we look at BTC USD, right, it looks like we're creating some type of cup and handle potentially. This is not also the case. It can also go a different way. Obviously, technical analysis is not the end all be all. But if I'm looking at it, we also have about that 5% gain to its all-time high, okay, when it comes to Bitcoin. So it looks like the big coins are moving the markets. We know that when these start making moves, pretty much every asymmetrical opportunity or other coin with a smaller market cap is probably going to make the same move or more dramatic because it has less market cap. So this is a really good opportunity for us to dive into the markets, find some of these gems, right? And we usually find gems that are already working within a trend, right? Guys, if you don't know anything I'm talking about, I highly recommend you jump over to my website. The link is in the description below. Apply, okay? One of my coaches are gonna reach out to you, and essentially I have a checklist and a system that I've created called the fundamentalsecrets.com. Essentially, you could just walk through the checklist and it will show you what coins are undervalued before other people or YouTubers start pumping the coin. So essentially, you can find these projects that are very high quality, but have small market caps. So they can potentially give you crazy gains, like, I don't know, doubling your money in a couple of days. Now, if we come back to the chart here, Ethereum's also making a very similar move. It broke out of this asymmetrical channel, and I definitely think it has a little jump. It looks like everything's jumping up to the all-time highs. Obviously, this one is a little bit more dramatic because Ethereum has a smaller market cap than Bitcoin, but these are making great moves, and I do think they're going to continue at least for the next day or two, okay? Which is important because some of these altcoins are going to, do really well. Now, if we look at Ethereum dominance, it looks like it's making a falling wedge. This looks bullish. Now, this is important because pretty much all big smart contract platforms are looking very bullish. I know I'm not going to pull them up here, but if you look at, for example, Polkadot and Cardano, they've been bullish and they've been eating up, pretty much the whole market. They've been eating up Bitcoin, and you can see Bitcoin dominance pretty much falling. This is the weekly, right? So on a longer time frame, it could potentially break up to the higher side. We could see we broke a trend since December 2017. We broke this trend since December 2017, and this is Bitcoin dominance on the weekly. This is a long time frame, and that's important because if these trends are broken, it means much more than like the daily or the 4 hour, and you guys should know that. So if we look at the daily, we've basically been on a downtrend with Bitcoin dominance pretty consistently. So it means that things like Polkadot, Cardano, we talk about on the channel all the time, right? Binance Chain, these coins have been doing really well against Bitcoin, and I do think they're going to continue for sure. Now, one other thing I want to show you is Binance dominance just recently broke out. okay, of this asymmetrical triangle. So we have another asymmetrical triangle, and it's just because it's basically been dominating for a very long time. Now, if you don't know what Binance Smart Chain is, and we're not talking about just the BNB token, I'm talking about the full Binance chain. It's similar to Ethereum, but the transaction fees and speeds are much more favorable. The fees are less than 50 cents, and the speeds are almost instantaneous. Now, the beauty of that is that we've been in currently 2 recognizable DeFi seasons. The first one was in summer, and then we are kind of currently experiencing one. Okay, so if we continue the one we already have, or there's another season, or there's another jump, I really do think that a lot of people that didn't have access to DeFi products when it comes to knowledge, right? So the guys that didn't really understand it back in the day, and the guys that couldn't afford it, right? The people that were on Ethereum that had maybe $2,000 or $3,000, guys, to get into some of these projects, on Uniswap, it costs $50 to get in and $50 to get out. So those 2 variables right there, the people that didn't understand DeFi and the people that didn't, have a chance to get into DeFi in the last 2 seasons will potentially jump into Binance Chain because it's the only working project besides, Tron. But Tron's not even like, who cares, right? Polkadot doesn't actually have smart chain capability or Cardano. So they've been eating it up. Binance does. Now, so a short to medium term play, it's really favorable for coins on Binance. Now, if you've been following us, we've been jumping into some of these coins. So it's very easy. The game is super easy. Find coins that replicate big projects on Ethereum. Okay. Again, find coins that replicate big projects on Ethereum. Now, the fundamental analysis is a little bit different. You don't want to just find like the most asymmetrical low market cap coin on Binance because you'll probably lose your money. It's just a new ecosystem. There's not as much structure. And they will take advantage of you. What you want to be looking for are probably the top coins. So the coin I'm talking about here, it's probably going to double your money. It's on the Binance chain. So as you can see here, this is the dominance chart. It broke out of this channel. And let me show you. The dominance has a chance to continue 18%. You guys see it's a little bit more dramatic than Ethereum and of course more dramatic than Bitcoin, right? So if we look at Binance USDT, same thing. We can potentially, and it looks like it's pretty much going to get that 18 to 17%. So if Binance Chain is going and it has like a 20% chance, which I bought it like 4 days ago, it's already up like 25%. Then a coin like this right here, specifically Venus XVS, it went up 35%. I showed you guys, right? The total market cap went up about 5% yesterday. So we have about a 4 to 5% again. Now, worst case scenario, it might, there's always a chance. This is not financial advice, right? I'm not perfect. I make mistakes on the internet all the time. But what I'm saying is that we have a really good chance for this to continue to rise. And let me show you more evidence of that. So if we look at XVS, okay? If we look at XVS, you could see that at one point it was close to $103. Right now, we have about 101% increase, okay? So if it plays out, if Binance keeps capturing dominance, if DeFi season plays out, if we beat the all-time high when it comes to total market cap, Bitcoin, and these first layer solutions keep rising like the way they were, if everything that previously happened the last couple of months continues, which it most likely will, and I really do think it, and I'm putting my money where my mouth is, I'll probably buy it here, depending on if my transaction, I sold my Ethereum for USDT. So if I did, I'll show you live, if it went through that I actually bought it, okay? But basically what I'm trying to explain to you, if everything continues, we can very likely see 100% increase in a short period of time. The last time it took only like 2 days, 16 hours, right? So again, short period of time. And this is this is 113% increase. So we can see something very similar happen ASAP. It can happen very quick. And I want to make you guys aware of it, okay? All right, so let me just log into my Hotbit account and see if my actual order went through. All right, so if you're in a different part of the world, you can get this somewhere else. But as you can see here, it's only $26. My order hasn't gone through. If we go to markets, let me just show you I'm not BSing. I put my money where my mouth is. I have an order currently in Ethereum. It hasn't filled yet. But you can see, is the order here? No, it got canceled. I just recently put an order. Let's put another one in. Okay, let's sell the Ethereum. Yeah, see, it says 0 USDT. Okay, maybe I didn't put the order in. Let's put the order in now. Excuse me. I could have sworn I put it in. This is awkward. It's going to take a while, folks. This is a good place to buy it. Now, if you don't have Hotbit, all you have to do... Did it fill? No, 0% filled. So all you have to do if you don't have it, now I just highly recommend you get BNB. Okay, we have tutorials. I'll make more tutorials, I promise. But all you have to do is buy the Binance Chain coin, the BNB coin, okay? Then you can send it to your wallet. Okay, this is a completely different video. If you guys want me to make a video on how to navigate the Binance chain, I will do that. I just wanted to make you aware. XVS is another version of like Aave, right? Venus is another version of Aave or Compound. Basically, high level DeFi protocol The transaction fees are almost immediate. You could use like Pancake Swap to swap it out. We're gonna do like a whole video series. Leave a comment below if you guys want me to do a whole video series. I just wanted to make this to update you. Literally, I have my parents and my girlfriend waiting outside for me to finish this video. So tomorrow I'll knock them out. I'll knock out like 5 Binance tutorial videos, so stay tuned for that. But that's it for this video. If you like the quality of this content, hit like. If you don't, leave some constructive criticism. Subscribe for more video updates. And like I always say, if you don't get with this technology, you will get left behind. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you in the next one.